Ça va, grand-mère?
Ben, j'espère. Ouais, ça fait bien là.
Ça va bien? Mrs. Kiki, she's getting ready to go to sleep. This is actually the room where both of us, we spent the past few days. It's like a museum. I'm actually staying at my grandparents'. We were supposed to stay just a few days to say goodbye to my grandparents before the next expedition, but I'm going to explain you everything. Yeah, that's my mess. I'm working on a few things. I'm going to detail everything. Wait, very, very important. I'm gonna show you Rafiki. Rafiki, can you see Rafiki? So it's nice and quiet. Let me position myself comfortably. I think my head is gonna explode because yeah, it's so many things at the same time and quite in the rush as well. It's been a year since I have arrived from the past expedition, my very first expedition, solo in Africa and the Middle East. You know the story. I spent 2.5 years on the road, and my biggest mistake was, I think, I never thought and I never anticipated the aftermath, after the expedition. I was living my expedition to the fullest. I just realized when I got back home to Europe, I was looking around and I was like, yeah, maybe I should have done something during the expedition, because I knew it was my life. Like I knew, I don't even know how to explain, but I knew I was kind of made for this type of adventure. Grand-mère, ose parler à la caméra. Viens, assume. The grandma is calling, so see, it's in live. Oui, alors là, she's calling. This is her calling. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Le champignon! Alors attends, we have a mushroom. My granddad is so happy and he's taking a picture of the mushroom. Grand-père, it looks like you're peeing. On dirait que tu fais pipi là. On dirait que tu pisses. Je rigole. Non, en fait, je vous explique, j'étais en train de faire une vidéo dans ma prochaine vidéo YouTube où là, j'explique aux gens mon voyage. Et donc I was explaining the situation and then I heard, Charline, viens voir! Like, Charline, come! This is her, disturbing me. And,
non, mais je vais la reprendre parce que c'est pourquoi.
Excusez-moi.
Oui.
Ladies and gentlemen, vous permettez?
Oui.
Je finis de talk to my followers.
Parla francese.
Parli francese, per favore. Alors, grand-mère, j'étais en train de dire, laissez-moi tranquille. Foutez-moi la paix. Je vais enregistrer pour les gens qui me suivent là.
Ah, d'accord.
T'as un petit mot à dire que je pars, grand-mère?
Oh.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire? Oh, c'est la première fois que tu me dis ça. Je suis choquée, je pensais que tu m'aimais pas en plus.
Ah, elle est choquée parce que je dis je
Mon
t'aime.
mère, moi aussi je t'aime.
Il faut que tu dises quelque chose.
Mon petit écureuil.
Je elle
Mon petit écureuil. Bah, elle m'a dit je t'aime.
J'ai même pas dit un
Et toi, grand-père, tu m'aimes? Non, je regarde.
Voilà, c'est pas.
Alors là, excusez-moi, là, il y a des trucs à faire. Bon, allez, je finis. Kiki, pas touché. Allez, viens, Kina. You are in live, hein? Ah non, Kina, le bâton, c'est non. So that's my grandparents' place. It's a tiny but very cute apartment with many pictures everywhere. Bon, now I need to focus because I was explaining you my situation, and it was quite emotional. Yeah, during these 2.5 years on the road alone, like many people, they keep on asking, but Charline, like seriously, like 2.5 years alone, like in a 4x4, completely like not isolated, because obviously when you travel alone, people, they think you're always alone. You're not alone. You're like meeting people all the time. And Kiki, merci grand-mère. Allez, Kiki, coucher maintenant, mon cœur. I need to focus. And they were like, yeah, but 2.5 years on the road alone, do you miss being with people, and or do you miss living with people or interactions and stuff? But like when you're alone, you're never alone. This is the point. You always meet people and fascinating people, either travelers, but especially locals. I've never visited the rest of the world, but I promise you, like what I saw so far, it was just enough. It was amazing. I never felt bored or anything. Many people, they were like, oh yeah, but probably like after a year or 2 years, you're going to be bored and you want to just settle down somewhere and live in a flat like everybody else and stuff. And no, never, I never felt that. We are now a year after I finished the past expedition, and I promise you, I swear, I never ever felt this even once, or even 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I never wanted to settle down, like not yet. Maybe one day, who knows? But not now. And that's the reason why I'm still craving the road. I don't know, maybe one day I will be like, yeah, no, enough is enough. I need to to do something else, just to settle down somewhere. Maybe, but not now. There is also something very weird. The world is big, right? But it's so strange with me. I'm only fascinated by, especially by Africa and the Middle East still. Even though I haven't done all Africa, but I've been there and I stay there for like in a few places. It's not enough. I need to come back. Now I'm talking to you because I'm so happy to be, ready to embark on the next adventure, on the next expedition. So I'm full of energy and positive vibes and joy and I'm so happy. But at the same time, it was probably the toughest year of my life, the past 12 months. Maybe one day I will talk about it, but I had like skin problems. I had like kind of not heart problems, but I had like some problem with the rhythm of my heart. I was eating too much or I was not eating at all. I think I had like a sort of a depression at some point because I didn't want to do anything. I was just like in the bed, sleeping all day, all night. And my brain was like, and my heart especially, were like, we only felt alive in Africa and the Middle East, and now that's it. It was a very strange sensation, to be honest. And a miracle happened a few months ago. A lady from Europe, from Denmark, she contacted me and she was like, oh, I've been following you for like the past few years and I love what you're doing and I love your energy, or I don't remember what she said, but I remember I was very touched by what she was saying to me. And Jojo maintenant. J'ai une crampe.
J'ai mangé ma boule.
Quelle boule?
C'est mon gâteau.
Non.
Qu'il y avait dans mon assiette.
Ah ouais?
Ouais.
Non.
Bah, elle y est plus.
Mais quelle boule? C'est une boule de quoi?
C'est des gâteaux qui étaient dans mon assiette, comme les gaufres, les...
Ah, que t'as acheté là?
Oui, la grosse boîte, tu sais.
Non.
Si.
Ah, Kina, là, je vais me fâcher là.
Et tout à l'heure, il l'a senti.
No. Basically, Kina just ate, Kiki, the dessert of my grandpa. Where is my dessert? And we were all looking at Kina like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna manage to explain you the whole story. So this lady from Denmark, she was so kind with me, and she's like, okay, you know what? I'm an agent. You probably already know that I've got a big problem with that. I'm very, not suspicious, but I'm very... even though I'm now on YouTube, I try, or I'm on social media, this world is very strange to me still. But it is obviously, I realized, especially during this past 13 months, that it's maybe the only way I can get back on the road is to find contracts with, some companies and stuff. Sometimes I don't believe certain things and it doesn't look real or authentic, and I really don't want to become like that, to be very honest. And I refused many things. And sometimes I received emails that I was not even reading the emails because I was like, She showed me that in a very nice way, kind way, that I can partner with some people and I can still be who I am. So I was, okay, well, give it a try. And she found me a contract. She just wanted to get me back on the road. And she's like, I can clearly see that you're not happy and that you need the road, and I feel it. And if I can help you, she's like, she was very transparent with me. She's like, I'm gonna beneficiate I don't know if you can say that, from your contract, and obviously she's gonna have commissions and stuff, and obviously I won't earn a lot at the beginning, and she won't either. It was like a long process over a few months, and it was quite draining because it was very slow process, which I perfectly understand. The purpose of the contract is for me to showcase Saudi Arabia the way I used to do it during the first expedition, and they told me, you're free, you do whatever you want, you just be you. And I was so excited. I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this and this, I want to go there and see that, and I want to film there and that, and blah, blah, blah. And until now, it's quite, many things to do. When I prepared the first expedition, it took me 18 months, a year and a half to get ready. And now I have a few days because until a few days ago, I was not sure about, I needed still some confirmations because obviously I'm not taking the plane. I want to drive. I told them my condition is to drive from France. I'm like, oh, okay, if you want. I'm like, yeah, of course, because if you want me to be me, I need to be with my Rafiki. Otherwise, it's not me. Voila. So now I have another sensation, sleeping, as you can see. Sleep, 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 sleep. They want me to be there from the 15th of September. So let's do it. So time to prepare the expedition. I just have a few days, and then time to drive. And I think with Kina, it's going to take, 4 or 5 weeks. And I anticipated already during all the month waiting for the confirmations and everything. I always do a Excel document. On here I have all my documents for the expedition, and I have this special, I call it the listing expedition 2025, and this is basically how it looks like. You have everything for Kina on here, everything for Rafiki, me, the administrative, electronics, things to do before the departure, and then the travel apps and websites I will need. I try to fill it every time I think about something. Everything ready, done, is green. All the rest is not ready. And the blue is stuff not important for now, but maybe later. I always needed to do these kind of things like Excel documents and stuff because I'm quite organized and I need everything to be structured in my head, so it's easier for me to know where I am and what I need, and everything is clearer. Tomorrow is gonna be a big day. I'm gonna bring Kina to the vet, and then I need to do some shopping, grocery shopping, many things. I need to wash, those big blankets in the rooftop tents, and then to fill up the water tanks. I don't even remember everything I have to do in just a few days because I don't want to stay at my grandparents too long. They are old and it's difficult for them. It's disturbing their routine, and I completely understand. Also very important, need to order my carnet de passage, which is the passport for Rafiki when we cross borders, and then the car insurance for Europe and Turkey and the visa. Think I'm just gonna finish a few things and then I'm gonna go to bed because it's been a few nights. I'm not sleeping properly. It's too many things in my head, and hopefully I'm leaving France very soon. Good night. Today is the last day at my grandparents, and my grandma is just here. I'm actually looking for a car insurance for Europe and Turkey, so at least I can anticipate that. I'm gonna show you, I'm actually publishing a few videos for YouTube here. I was looking for a bureau de change, again for the dollars, because it's so hard to get some US dollars. I called some banks this morning and they were saying, oh, you need 2-3 weeks before we receive the dollars, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I need to go back to my aunt because I need to fill up the water tank with some drinkable water, a 70-liter water tank located in the camper. I have received many stuff I have ordered online, products for Kina. Oh, I'm gonna receive something very important, especially for you guys. Some microphone here that I'm gonna put here like a professional, so you can hear my voice pretty well. And Kina, what are you doing, Kiki? Say hi. Kiki? You say hi? She wants to go outside. I have no more battery. I'm gonna basically wait for my other stuff I've ordered online today. I'm gonna eat with my grandparents. I'm gonna go to my aunt's, and then I hit the road. I'm gonna stay in France for like a few days, and then I'm gonna cross the border with Italy.
V2, IP, véhicule, je sais pas quoi.
My granddad is printing everything for me. Ah, c'est Marvin.
Oui.
Ah voilà, my cousin. Voilà, là.
Oui,
He's printing my insurance for Rafiki. Coucou, cousin.
Ça va,
Ça
oui.
va et toi?
Ça va tranquillou.
I'm literally on the parking. So my grandparents, they live there and in one of the buildings, and I'm here organizing my food. Pas bouger mon cœur, j'arrive bientôt. She's like, I hate you. I don't like to wait. Let's keep on. Well, it's not messy. It's just an illusion. There is the fridge. Let me show you the fridge. It's here at the back. I've got everything inside. I need to be careful because when this thing is down, and I'm tall, I need to watch out. So basically on this left part, this is everything for Kina, everything for me this side. That's all the food here, as you can see. And that's, nothing, just all the plugging and the auxiliary battery and everything. This is the kitchen part, but I'm gonna change that in Italy. They're going to put another drawer on the bottom. I am full of all my life. And my grandma, she's here. She's going to give me some other things. Bye bye! Au revoir! Oh, ma grand-mère Ounette!
Ma Charline Ounette.
Oui! Merci pour cette semaine, c'est 10 jours plutôt!
Ah ouais.
Merci!
De rien.
Allez,
Grand-père
bye,
ou mère?
bye, bonne route.
Grand-père Ounette!
Oh,
Profite.
J'avais appris que grand-mère avait un cancer, qu'elle était
oui.
malade.
Ah ouais?
Et du coup, j'avais dit, bah je sais plus si je pars.
Je sais pas.
Et tu m'avais dit, je te préviens, t'as intérêt de partir.
Ah
Voilà.
oui. Ah bah,
Tout ce que tu as envie de faire, tu fais.
Ok, Inch'Allah. Comment t'as dit quoi, grand-mère?
Inch'Allah.
Bon, ça rigole.
Et Kiki, dis au revoir à grand-père, grand-mère.
Au revoir.
Salut.
Au revoir,
Salut.
Rafiki. Donne-moi le petit. Sois sage, hein. Oh, oui.
Bonne route.
Les grands par la fenêtre qui me donnent mes petits trucs.
Bonne route, ma chérie.
Merci les grands. Ça marche et je vous fais un coucou, je recule et je vous fais un coucou. Je recule là. Salut les grands. Merci pour tout. Merci pour tout. Ça va ma kiki? I just left my grandparents and I'm going to my uncle and my aunts. Whew. I try not to cry because I cry all the time, so I need to work on that. Okay, let's go. Yes. Back on the road, hein Kiki? We've been driving for 1 hour. We are getting closer to the border with Italy. We left my aunt and my uncle. I say also goodbye to my cousin. And now we are going to go to a place halfway with the border with Italy. And it's a mess. I'm going to show you. Look at the mess. This is the current situation. This is a cake from my aunt. And Kina's, she has a toy from my cousin, but I don't know where it is. Anyway. This is day one. Kina, this is day one. How do you feel? She's not supposed to sleep with me, but she did because because what? Kina, why are you here with me? You're not supposed to be here. She's here because she's annoying. No, I think we needed to sleep together. Let me show you. No, tu restes ici, Kina. This blue thing is for Kina to sleep, you know, and this is my normal sheet. So she's not supposed to cross the line, but she does. Oh, voilà. Eh, petit truc. It shouldn't be like this. I should have changed it. And the worst is that I have 2 spare that I have from my old sponsor, 4x4, row 4x4. Look, this is the new one. This is the old one. Shame. Bon. Coucou Vicky. Let's bring this one outside. I guess the solo expedition number 2 has officially started. This morning I tried to contact some brands like Toyota. I mean, if you never try, you will never know. See if they want to just collaborate for this second expedition. Kina, no. I'm more than happy to showcase Toyota. I love Rafiki, I love my Hilux. I'm still waiting for some last papers for the Middle East. I want to start the adventure anyway, so that's the reason why I left my grandparents, my family yesterday. I'm getting Kina used to the heat. No, it's not too bad today, but you know, for her it's gonna be quite intense in the Middle East. I bought so many fans. Obviously I've got the AC in the car and yeah, so many stuff for her. We have just arrived in a very wide place. Look, we have a river here. I'm gonna show you Rafiki now. There's water coming straight from the mountain. So nice. Where is Rafiki? Let me show you Rafiki. Hey! I think we're going to stay here for one night. So quiet. Let's set up the camp. I'm getting crazy with my carnet de passage. It's so annoying because during my first expedition, I made my carnet de passage with the Club Automobile de France. So it was quite expensive, and it's basically the value of your car, and you pay it. It's a deposit. They give you the money back once you bring your car, your vehicle, whatever, back to Europe. But in the meantime, while you're traveling, they hold a lot of money, and obviously I couldn't afford it this time. So I tried other cheap options, like ordering a carnet de passage with Czech Republic. Let's be very transparent with you. With Czech Republic, it cost me around 7,000 euros. So I've been researching online and stuff, and then I saw this ADAC carnet de passage from Germany, and it cost me now almost 3,000 euros with the fees of the carnet and the delivery. Also, internet is so bad where I am. It's not very stable. I'm now dealing with this lady from ADAC, and it looks like it's gonna take 2 to 3 weeks to be delivered. And I think I'm gonna deliver the carnet de passage in Turkey, because I don't need the carnet de passage to enter Turkey, but I will need it from Iraq. I was asking now some places I know in Turkey, very close to the Iraqi border, where I can get delivered with my carnet de passage. I need to pay for it and for all the fees, and it's in the machine, so the soonest is the best. Anyway, voilà, that's it for today.